Well, today I will be doing a review for the series Transformers Rescue Bots. Boy, okay, where should I begin? Let's begin with the first episode I ever watched. Was when that kid in the show and his father were going camping. Now, the only Cybertronians I saw in that episode were, of course, Chase, Boulder, Heatwave, and Blades. I was like, I never heard of these guys. Like, these must be brand new characters. Let's go right to the episode. So, yeah, the episode I watched wasn't as good. I just thought, oh, this is just a flawed episode. So I continued to watch another one of the series, and I still didn't see anything that interests me. My main question was, where were the Decepticons? Because this was my first time watching Rescue Bots. The show came out around 2010. So, it was still on season 1. So, I watched around in 2010 then. No, 2011. Or 12. But other than that, I did not care for the episode. So, I found out it was on Netflix. So, I continued to watch it until, I still had the question, where are all these Decepticons? So I went right to the first episode to see some explanations. It turns out that this show is not about Optimus Prime at all. This is about four Autobots that are not ready to fight Decepticons yet. And I kinda get that. Because apparently this show was meant for 1-year-olds and for children that are a few months to at least 4-year-olds who can't watch TF Prime. But I feel like they went overboard on the safety. Even the toys suck. I never bought one of those, and I was glad. I did get one for free, but I have not seen that since at least 2013. But man, the first time I watched the show, I did not care for it at all. I felt like, oh, this is more like a reject show and too much of a kid-friendly show. So, the toys sucked, the show sucked, man. And when I looked up a few of the Autobots, turns out Heatwave, Boulder, and Chase didn't exist, except in the show. But Blades was a familiar character in G1. So, I guess I was happy that they had one G1 character there. Because, wow, they did not do a good job on the show. This is basically a team that has rescues. So, we're on season 4 of the show now. Yeah. So, now, I didn't watch the show as much as I used to. Well, I never watched the show that much. But, man, I will have to say this, though. If you're choosing to watch the show, it's more meant for a few months. Children who are a few months, 4 years old. But, man, I think the only part of the show was when they were actually fighting other robots, was when the bad guy showed up. What was his name? Those who have seen Rescue Bots, tell me who the bad guy's name is. He had these other robots that he invented and everything. But man, do not watch Rescue Bots by any means. At all. I mean, I guess it's a fun show for babies or something, because that's what the Rescue Bot line is for. But you can achieve the same thing with a little bit more articulation with a one step or something, because the Rescue Bots that we have now have absolutely, positively no articulation. Not even head movement or anything. My little nephew had a boulder, for example, and he did not move. He was completely useless, and you had to pay at least $12 for him. So that, no, do not buy the Rescue Bot toy. It's a waste of money. If you're looking for something safe for your kids, get a one step. So that's concludes my judgment for Rescue Bots. Those who watch the show and think it's good, that's alright. But for me, no, I would just recommend you not watch it. But my next video will be about how good the cons and what's good about the show. Robots in Disguise. Bye now.